In the previous video, we learned how to combine a slider and a text input to create a more dynamic panel application. In this video, we're going to introduce a new widget, a select dropdown, and see how we can use it to make our app even more interactive. First, we create the dropdown itself. This is a simple menu that allows the user to choose one option from a list. We give it a clear label so the user knows what it's for, and we define several color options they can pick from. We also set a default value so the application starts in a predictable state. Then, we place this dropdown inside our layout. Just like before, we add a title and a short description at the top so the interface is clear and user-friendly. At this stage, the dropdown is visible, but it doesn't yet affect anything. It's just there for selection. Now, let's run the application and see what we have so far. Open the address shown in the console in your browser. You should see a clean page with a title and a drop-down menu where you can select different colors. You can change the selection, but nothing else happens yet, and that's exactly what we'll improve next. So let's continue. To make this more useful, we add an output area below the dropdown. This is where we'll display feedback to the user based on their selection. Next, we define a function that updates this message. Every time the user selects a different color, this function will run and display the newly chosen color in a friendly way. Then we tell Panel to watch the dropdown for changes. This means that whenever the user picks a new option, our update function is triggered automatically, making the app reactive. After that, we add this output area to our layout so it actually appears on the page beneath the dropdown. Let's run the application again. Go back to your browser and refresh the page. Now, when you choose a color from the dropdown, you'll see the message below update instantly to reflect your choice. It's a simple interaction, but it clearly shows how Panel reacts to user input in real time. In the next video, we'll continue exploring more features of the Panel library and keep building more powerful web applications together.